Hi loves, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So this is Feral Fashion House, and in today's video I'm going to be learning how to make this Maxi backless dress. So if this is something you love to watch, please stay to watch to the end of this video. So this is the kind of dress you can style anyhow you want. You can decide to turn it into a halter neck or lower neck. Any style you want, you can style it into it. All right, so please guys, do not forget to subscribe, like, share, and also subscribe to my YouTube channel. If you have any question on any part that is a bit confusing to you, let me know in the comment section. Okay, please share my videos to your loved ones. Also comment, let me know what you think about this video. So let's get straight into the video. So if you want to learn how to have that snatch waist after making this dress, watch the end of this video. So right now, this is the fabric I'm going to be using. What I have here is my vintage crepe. I have just 3 yards of fabric. The length is by 60, so this is what I'm going to be using. So I'm going to be folding it into two. First, I'm going to divide it into two. That is 1.5 yards. So what I'm marking right now is my starting point, which is also going to be my neckline. Okay, from that my starting point, I'm going to minus 6 inches, and from that 6 inches, I'll mark all the way to my waistline and the length of this dress. 6 inches depend on what you want. If you want yours to be very low, you can decide to use 8 inches, 9 inches, depending on what you actually want. Okay, so from that 6 inches, like I said earlier, I'm going to mark to the from that 6 inches, I'm going to mark all the way to my waistline and the length of this dress. For the length, I'm using total of 60 inches for the length of this dress. Do not forget to fold your fabric into two while measuring this. So on that neckline, what I did was I used about 20 inches, 18 to 20 inches for the neckline. So that is what I measured. Okay, so from that point, you can see what I'm doing. I'm connecting it to my waistline. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and cut out the excess fabric. So at first I went ahead to cut. I think at first what I use is about 55 inches. That is what I use for the length of my dress, but I went ahead to add it back. Okay, so the total length that I use is 60 inches. So right now, from the side, I'm going to measure what I have from this armhole, or should I say the waist side. Measure from that armhole. I'm going to call it an armhole curve. Okay, so measure from that point to the length of your dress, whatever you have. Okay, whatever you have after measuring it, that is what you're going to fold on that fabric and cut at the back. I hope you understand what I'm trying to say. Measure what you have, fold your other fabric. Remember I said that three yards of fabric, I cut it into two. That is 1.5. So while 1.5 is going to be for the back and 1.5 is going to be for the front. So once you measure what you have there, cut it out on your back for the back piece. And while cutting it from that back piece, from the upper side, make sure you add about 1 inch for the folding where our elastic is going to pass through. So I've gone ahead to cut both the front and the back. Everything is now ready. So also from this armhole side, I'm going to stick all this armhole, that is the waistline. I'm going to come down by 2 inches and I will notch that point. That is where our pocket is going to start from. Okay, so that is where I'm going to come down by 2 inches. I'll do the same thing on the back. I came down by 2 inches from the side and I notched it as well. So now this is the top part of for the front. This is the upper part. I'm going to fold it and stitch it. Okay, this is where we're going to pass. You're going to have an opening where your rope is going to pass through, but before then I'm going to leave about 1 inch without stitching it. After once I measure the 1 inch, then I'll start closing other parts. I'll do the same thing on the other side. I will leave 1 inch. Okay, then I'll close the other parts. You're going to understand what I mean now. So this is for the back as well. The upper side, like I said, when cutting out, make sure you add extra 1 inch for the folding. So I'm going to go ahead and as well fold where our elastic is going to pass through. So this is the piece I have here. I'm going to fold this piece. This is what we're going to use to be creating that loop, okay, where our rope is going to pass through for the back. So after folding, you can see what I'm trying to say. So this is the back after folding it, and this is the front as well after folding it. You can see I left about 1 inch on fold, and I fold the other part, other side, and the other side as well I left about 1 inch on fold. So now this is the piece I have here. I'm going to fold it into two and cut it. So one is going to be for the other side, while one is going to be for the left side, while one is going to be for the right side. I hope you understand. So now I'm still going to fold it again into three and cut it. Like I said, this is for the loop where our rope is going to pass through. Okay. So I'm going to come up by 1 inch from this starting point. I'm going to come up by 1 inch. Once I measure that 1 inch, I look where that 1 inch is, as you can see where I'm indicating, and I will mark it. Okay, I came up by 1 inch and I mark it. So from that mark, I'm going to come up again by 1.5 inch. I mark it again. So from that second mark as well, I'm going to still come up again by 1.5 inch, and I'm going to mark it. So all those points that I mark out, that is where our loop is going to be. Okay, so I'm going to be folding this loop into, just fold it to give it that hole. Okay, this is how I'm going to do it. Place it on top of it and join it. So if you have any part that is confusing to you or any part you did not understand, please let me know in the comment section. Okay. So this is how it's going to look. I'm going to be using my bias to turn it. This is just like using your bias to turn something. Okay, I'm going to place it front side, okay, facing each other, front side of the bias facing the front side of the fabric, stitch it and turn it and top stitch on it. I hope you understand. Just the same way you use of bias to turn whatever you want to turn. So this is what I'm going to do to give it that neat finishing at the end. And after doing that, this is how it is looking. You can see the rough edges is inside. So I also went ahead to do the same thing on the other side. So that point that we left open, so I'm going to fold it now and stitch on it. But make sure you have that the hole where your rope is going to pass through. Okay, make sure you have that hole right there. So I'm also going to go ahead and cut out pockets, because this dress is going to have pocket. What is a maxi dress without pockets, right? So I'm going to go ahead and cut out my pockets. So for my pocket, I don't actually use any measurement for my pocket. I just place my hand on top of it and cut it out. So that point that we notched from the side, that is where I'm going to be placing my pockets. Okay, front side facing each other, and I'll stitch it the way I'm indicating in this video. So this is the rope I'm going to be. What I have here is about 64 inches. That's what I have right here. This is what I'm going to be using to pass through the neck. So for this elastic, this is for the back. So my waist divided by my round waist is 28, divided by 2 is 14. But in this case, I'm using just 10 inches. All I remove 4 inches. Okay, instead of using 14, I removed 4 inches and I use just 10 inches because I want it to be snatch, okay, at the back. So right now I'm going to be passing my rope at the neck. I'm going to be passing my elastic right now for the back. So after passing it, this is how it is looking. You can see how snatch is looking as well already. So now I'm going to be joining it front side facing each other. Just place it, the front and the back front side facing each other. From the waist side, you stitch it all the way from the pocket to the hem of the dress. You do the same thing on the other side. So guys, if you are watched up to this point, thank you so much. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, share, and also comment. Okay, turn on your notification bell so you get notified whenever I upload new videos. So after joining it on the side, this is how it is looking. So the only thing remaining right now is for me to hem the down part and also insert my rope for the neck. Okay, that's what I'm going to be doing right now. So I'm going to be using my safety pin to insert this rope at the neck. Okay, then I'll pass it through those loop that we created. Like I said earlier at the beginning of this video, this dress can be styled anyhow you want it. If you want to turn it into a halter neck, a backless dress with the loop, anyhow you want it, you can style this. Okay, so just be creative with it. So once you pass it through the loop, this is how it's going to look like. You can see. So right now, the next we're going to do now is, if you wear this dress like this, it's not going to be looking snatch. Like the back side is going to be slack. The back side is going to be slack. So right now, this is what we're going to do. Just cut out a piece. Okay, just 2 pieces, just the way you see me right there. Just 2 pieces, just the way you see right there. So one of it, place it at the side, each side, okay, facing the back. Just place it, stitch on top of it, just the way I'm indicating in this video. Do the same thing on the other side. So once you wear this, you just tie it all the way to your front. This is what is going to give you that snatch waist. Okay, thank you guys for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, share, and also comment. See you in my next video.